Most men quit at 30 days. They hit that first milestone, feel some changes, maybe their skin cleared up, maybe they're sleeping better, and they think, okay, I get it now. So they celebrate with a relapse, and they lose everything. Because here's what nobody tells you: 30 days isn't the destination. It's barely the starting line. The real transformation, the one that actually changes your life, doesn't even begin until day 60. And by day 90, you're not just a different man. You're operating in a completely different reality. And I'm going to show you exactly what happens at each stage, so you never make the mistake of stopping early again. Here is the lie the internet sold you. Do semen retention for 30 days and you will be a superhuman. Glowing skin, magnetic presence, women approaching you, confidence through the roof. And sure, at 30 days you'll notice some changes. But they're surface level, training wheels. Your body testing the waters to see if this is a temporary phase or a permanent shift. Because your biology is smart. It's been through this before. You've tried retention before, haven't you? Made it a week, maybe 2, then relapsed. Your body remembers. It's waiting to see if this time is different. So at 30 days, it gives you a preview, a taste, just enough to keep you going. But it's holding back the real benefits because it doesn't trust you yet. You haven't proven you're serious, but at 60 days, that's when your body realizes this isn't a phase. This is a lifestyle change. And it starts restructuring itself for long-term optimization. And at 90 days, that's when the exponential acceleration kicks in. That's when you stop feeling like you're trying to be better and start being fundamentally different. Most men never see this phase. They tap out at 21 days because they read some blog post that said that's the magic number. Or they hit 30 and think they've unlocked everything. They haven't even scratched the surface. The benefits aren't linear, they're exponential. And the difference between 30 days and 90 days isn't 3 times better. It's a completely different dimension of existence. Let me show you exactly what I mean. Let's start with what actually happens in the first 30 days. The stuff you can see and measure. Days 1 to 7. The clearing your body goes into detox mode. That brain fog you didn't even know you had starts lifting. You wake up easier. That 2 p.m. crash doesn't hit as hard. Your testosterone spikes around day 7. 45% increase. You feel it. More aggressive in the gym. More willing to speak up in meetings. Small things, but noticeable. Your skin starts clearing. The inflammation from constant prolactin elevation begins dropping. Those random breakouts slow down. But here's the thing. You also feel like garbage. Mood swings. Irritability. Your body is withdrawing from the dopamine flood it's used to. This is normal. Push through. Days 8 to 14. The stabilization your sleep architecture improves. You're actually hitting REM cycles now. Your body can finally recover properly because it's not spending every night repairing from ejaculation. Your eyes get brighter. The whites become whiter. People start commenting on it. Did you get more sleep? No, you just stopped poisoning yourself. Your voice drops slightly. Not dramatically, but enough that you notice. It sits in a lower, more comfortable register. Days 15 to 30. The momentum. This is where most guys feel like kings. Your skin has that glow everyone talks about. Your jawline is more defined because inflammation dropped and facial muscle tone improved. Women are noticing you more. But it's subtle. More eye contact. Longer conversations. Nothing crazy yet. Your energy is more stable. No more peaks and crashes. You're operating from a higher baseline. And here's the trap. You feel so good that you think you've arrived. You haven't, because everything I just described, that's your body returning to baseline. That's not superhuman. That's just normal. That's what a healthy, non-depleted male is supposed to feel like. The real transformation starts at day 31. This is where retention stops being about your body and starts being about your mind. Days 31 to 40. The clarity your dopamine receptors have upregulated. Remember, the first 30 days, they were healing. Now they're enhanced. Things that used to bore you suddenly interest you. Reading becomes enjoyable. Conversations become engaging. You're not constantly seeking stimulation because your baseline is higher. You start making connections you didn't before. Ideas come faster. Problem solving becomes intuitive. Your prefrontal cortex is finally running at full capacity. And here's where it gets interesting. You stop seeking validation. That need to check your phone every 5 minutes? Gone. That urge to refresh social media? Faded. You're becoming internally referenced instead of externally validated. Days 41 to 50. The confidence, real confidence, not the fake kind, emerges here. Because you've now kept your word to yourself for 40+ days. Your subconscious knows you're trustworthy. When you say you'll do something, you do it. When you set a boundary, you maintain it. When you feel an urge, you transmute it. This creates a psychological foundation that affects everything. Negotiations at work, difficult conversations, asking for what you want. You're not afraid of rejection anymore because rejection doesn't shake your core. Your value isn't up for debate, it's established. Days 51 to 60. The magnetism. This is where people start treating you differently without knowing why. Your coworkers ask your opinion more. Your friends include you in decisions. Strangers are friendlier. Women are warmer. Nothing about your behavior changed, but your energy did. You're radiating a frequency of self-possession. People feel safe around you because you're not seeking anything from them. You're complete. And completion, true self-sufficiency, is magnetic. Because everyone is looking for that quality and almost nobody has it. But you do now. Because you've proven you can control the most primal urge a human has. And if you can control that, what can't you control? At 60 days, you've built a new identity. But the real magic happens when that identity solidifies into permanence. This is the phase that separates boys from men. Where most guys never venture. Where the real transformation lives. Days 61 to 70. The social restructuring, your entire social dynamic inverts. You're no longer moving toward people. People are moving toward you. Invitations increase. Texts from friends you haven't heard from in months. Women from your past suddenly remember you exist. This isn't coincidence. You've hit a threshold where your energy is palpable. People want to be near it, even if they can't explain why. Your leadership presence becomes undeniable. In group settings, people naturally defer to you. Your suggestions carry weight. Your silence commands attention. Not because you're trying, because you've become the most grounded person in every room you enter. Days 71 to 80. The spiritual opening, this is where it gets mystical, and I don't use that word lightly. You start experiencing synchronicities. The right people appear at the right time. Opportunities emerge that seem almost orchestrated. Answers to questions you've been asking arrive through random conversations. Some call it manifestation. Some call it God. Some call it the universe responding to your frequency. I don't know what it is, but every man who makes it to day 80 reports the same phenomenon. Reality starts cooperating with you. Your intuition sharpens. You know things before they happen. You read people instantly. You sense danger and opportunity before they materialize. This isn't supernatural. It's your nervous system operating without the static of constant dopamine dysregulation. You're finally receiving the signals that were always there. Days 81 to 90. The integration, this final phase, is where everything locks in. The physical, mental, and spiritual changes integrate into a new baseline. You're not trying to retain anymore. You're just a man who doesn't release. It's as natural as not doing drugs or not drinking poison. The urges don't go away completely, but they're quiet, distant, easy to redirect. Your face has changed. Your voice has changed. Your presence has changed. But most importantly, your reality has changed. Opportunities that would have passed you by at day 0 now land in your lap. Conversations that would have been impossible are now easy. Goals that seemed insurmountable are now inevitable, because you're not the same person who started this journey. You've undergone a complete biological, psychological, and spiritual metamorphosis. And the man in the mirror, he's someone you respect, someone you trust, someone you're proud to be. That's what 90 days gives you, not superhuman powers, just the complete, undiluted, optimized version of yourself. Now let me show you why this isn't linear. Why 30 days isn't 1/3 of 90 days. Think of it like compound interest. The first 30 days, you're building the foundation. Your body is healing, resetting, preparing. You get maybe 20% of the total benefits. Some physical changes, some energy, some clarity. Days 31 to 60, you're building the structure. Your mind is rewiring, your confidence is solidifying, your presence is emerging. You get another 40% of the benefits. Mental clarity, social magnetism, emotional stability. But days 61 to 90, that's where you get the remaining 40%, plus the multiplier effect of everything else combining. Physical plus mental plus spiritual doesn't add up. It multiplies. Your glowing skin plus your deep voice plus your magnetic presence creates an effect greater than the sum of its parts. Your clarity plus your confidence plus your synchronicities creates opportunities that didn't exist in your reality before. This is why men who make it to 90 days rarely relapse. Not because they have superhuman discipline, but because they've experienced a state of being they didn't know was possible. And once you know it's possible, once you've tasted that level of existence, going back feels like death. The ancient Taoists understood this. They didn't talk about 30-day challenges. They talked about 100-day foundations, because they knew the transformation required time. Your biology needs 90 days to trust this is permanent. Your psychology needs 90 days to rewire completely. Your spirit needs 90 days to anchor into this new frequency. Less than that, you're just visiting. You're a tourist in transformation. 90 days makes you a resident. So here's what you do, starting right now. First, throw away the 30-day mentality. That's not your finish line. That's your warm-up. Your real goal is 90, non-negotiable. Second, track the phases. Journal what you notice at each 10-day marker. Week 1 through 3, week 4 through 6, week 7 through 9. You'll see the pattern I described, and seeing it will keep you motivated when the urges come. Third, understand the exponential curve. When you're at day 20 and feeling good, remember, you're at 20%. The other 80% is waiting. When you hit day 60 and feel like a new person, remember, you're at 60%. The final 40% includes the multiplier effect that changes everything. Fourth, prepare for day 90, not as an ending, as a beginning. Because at 90 days, you're finally ready to build the life you were always supposed to have. Most men spend their entire lives at zero, never experiencing what their optimized self feels like. You're going to know. In 90 days, you're going to know exactly what you're capable of. And once you know, there's no going back. You're still here, which means you're serious. Most men will watch this, feel inspired for 30 seconds, and change nothing. They'll relapse tonight or tomorrow or next week. But you're different. Because you now understand something they don't. That 30 days is where the casuals stop. 60 days is where the committed reach. And 90 days is where legends are made. The question isn't whether you can do it. The question is whether you're willing to find out who you become when you do. 90 days, not a day less. Start today. Track the phases. Trust the process. And I'll see you on the other side.